Welcome back to AM Northwest. Take charge of your career because no one else will do it for you. Here to share 8 things that you can do today to give it a boost. We welcome back career and personal branding expert Carol Parker Walsh. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So you have some tips for everyone.
Yes.
If you're feeling maybe you want to give yourself a boost.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everyone needs to have an active career management plan so
Sure.
you can always be relevant and visible and ready. So whether you want to make a promotion or you want to shift industries or start your own business, you want to be prepared. So what I thought I would do is just talk about some really simple things you can do over the course of a weekend or just over the course of a
Right.
few days just to really, rev up and update your profile so that you can just be more visible, more relevant in your
And
career.
one of the things you say is to update your profile picture.
Yes, and that's a big one. That's a big one. We were talking about that earlier in the green room. Is that people will have that picture that they love when they were like from 20 years ago, where they looked absolutely amazing. And
I
they
liked it. I liked the way I looked
and
back
like,
then.
I love this picture, but it doesn't look like them. People cut their hair
Yeah.
grows out, and it's not really reflective of them. So you
Right.
want to have something that really shows your face, that somebody can really look at your eyes, have a little bit of personality,
Right.
and something that's really current. That's
Yeah.
really big. In fact, I had a client that once we updated her profile in the cover profile in her LinkedIn, she said, I got more interest in people asking me what I do. Recruiters were finding me just because it looks more relevant and is more branded
Right.
and it looks like her.
Which
And so,
speaking of which, you say to join a LinkedIn group.
absolutely. So yeah, that's a great thing to do. If you want to expand your network, just go on LinkedIn. A lot of people don't realize there are groups there, just like on Facebook. So you can find your industry, you can find a topic that's really relevant to you, and join the group and then participate. Ask a question or share your experience to really expand your network.
I didn't know there were groups on LinkedIn.
I know, most
There-
people didn't.
Look at that. Clean out your inbox.
Yes, this is a big one. This is something I struggle with too because, go in there, unsubscribe to things that are no longer of interest to you.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the important stuff gets lost
Oh, you're right.
in the mire of all the other stuff that comes in that's really not relevant or related. And so sometimes we don't check our inboxes, and then before we know it, the most important email is like 5 pages down
Yeah,
as
you're
opposed
right.
to right on top. So go through, clean out all the junk, unsubscribe, and just really make sure that you're always present and available to catch the most immediate and most important emails coming your way.
Sure. Update your look.
Yes, yes. This is the other thing. This goes a lot with the profile. So if you haven't shifted your hairstyle in a while, maybe it's time to update that color, or maybe it is time to get a great haircut, right? So you don't want to remain stagnant. You want to stay relevant. You want to stay up to date,
Right.
in your look. So find your favorite glam squad, and get a few makeup tips. Maybe update your makeup for the season, and find some really cool colors that work best with you.
Yeah.
So that you just look more fresh and more relevant. And if you don't wear makeup, check with someone about your skincare routine. To make sure that you're always just at your best level.
Yeah, because you don't have to wear makeup.
You don't
these
have
days.
to wear makeup,
No.
but you visually want to just be at your best at all
Right.
times. Yeah.
Refine your pitch.
Yes, this is a big one. So you want to get away from the name, rank, serial number that people
Yeah.
usually do. Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm a lawyer or an accountant or whatever, and talk more about what you have to offer, who you service. So it's much more interesting when you say that you're someone that works with a group of individuals to help them become the better version of themselves, right? Which is what I do. I work with high professional
Right.
and high achieving women to do that, as opposed to I do executive coaching or I do career coaching, right? So you
Oh,
want
okay.
people to lean in and say, tell me more. So when you give them something interesting, they want to know more about what you do, as
Right.
opposed to just the name, rank, serial number.
Also, find an organization where you can volunteer.
Yes, yes. Now, just do some research, even if you just spend an hour just looking in your community to see where you can give back. Because
Right.
not only are you giving back, which is a great thing to do, but you're also making some networks that maybe you haven't even thought of yourself, right? Because you're participating in your community, you're meeting new people, you're connecting with boards of directors, you're connecting with other volunteers who are in the community,
Right.
and you never know what kind of network that could support
Well,
you in your
we were
long-term
just-
career.
Earlier in the show, we were talking about Fences for Fido.
Absolutely.
And they're all really incredible people who will volunteer in that
Absolutely.
group.
The other thing about volunteering with organizations, it allows you to flex other muscles
Right.
that you otherwise may not in your current job. So you may be able to realize some new skills, some new passions, and some new interests that you may have never thought about
Right.
when you were working in your job.
Exactly. Take stock.
Yes, this is a big one. Most people do not take time, and I find this a lot. We are so hardworking that all we do is we do one thing and we're ready for the next, and we don't take a moment to see all the amazing things that we've done. And particularly when you're in a workplace, maybe you were the one who organized the gala for your office, right? And so you were able to hire some part-time workers, you scouted locations, maybe you raised money for the organization. These are additional skill sets that you developed that may not have fit within the job description that you really
Right.
want to take stock of. So get away from just looking at the resume and the job that you've done, and look at the skills that you developed, the accomplishments that you've achieved throughout your time and at a particular company or in your career.
And you say cultivate support.
Yes, yes. Everyone should have a mentor or a sponsor if you're on your job, but you definitely want to have a career or executive coach working with you to elevate and expand your career. It's great to have someone who's objective,
Yeah.
who's not vested, who can really give you some information and advice that will really help you that you other ways might not see. So someone who understands corporate culture, someone who understands what it's like to be in a variety of different industries or
Right.
jobs, who can help you see things that maybe otherwise you have not seen.
Right.
Yeah.
Who may know you better than you know
And who
yourself.
will, yeah, and will call you on your stuff where
Right.
other people may not
Where your
as
friends
well.
may not, but yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Absolutely. All good information, Carol.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much. We'll put all of that on our